What if the greatest opportunity to build wealth, influence, and freedom is happening right now, and most people are completely missing it? Gary Vaynerchuk, the entrepreneur who built a $60 million wine business and VaynerMedia empire, says we're living in the golden age of personal branding and social media entrepreneurship. Today, we're breaking down Crushing It, the blueprint for turning your passion into profit, using platforms most people waste on cat videos. Ready to stop consuming and start crushing? Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into Crushing It, how great entrepreneurs build their business and influence, and how you can, too, by Gary Vaynerchuk, a practical playbook for building a personal brand empire in the social media age. Gary Vaynerchuk isn't just talking theory. He's built Wine Library TV into a $60 million business through YouTube-founded VaynerMedia. Now a $200+ million digital agency invested early in Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Uber, Venmo, one of the most followed entrepreneurs on social media, known for his no BS, hyper-energetic, relentlessly optimistic approach. This book is a sequel to Crush It, written nearly a decade later. Gary revisited his original thesis, that social media lets anyone build a business around their passion, and updated it for the modern platform landscape. What makes Crushing It different? It's not just Gary's advice. It features dozens of real case studies, people who took his first book's advice, built personal brands, and now make 6 or 7 figures doing what they love. By the end of this video, you'll understand why personal branding is non-negotiable, how to pick your platform and content strategy, the actual tactics that work across every social network, and the mindset required to win in the attention economy. Gary begins with an urgent message. You're living in the greatest entrepreneurial opportunity in human history. The historical context. For thousands of years, if you wanted to reach an audience, you needed massive capital by a TV station, newspaper, radio station, institutional gatekeepers, publishers, network executives, distributors, geographic proximity. Your customers had to be physically near you. What changed? The internet, and specifically social media, demolished all 3 barriers. Today, capital required, $0, smartphone plus internet connection, gatekeepers, none, published directly to audience, geography, irrelevant global reach from your bedroom, the attention economy. Gary's core insight: attention is the most valuable asset in the world. Where attention goes, money follows. In the 1950s to 1990s, attention was on TV, radio, print. Today, attention is on social media platforms. And here's the kicker. Most businesses haven't figured this out yet. They're still buying TV commercials while their customers are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. This creates a massive arbitrage opportunity for individuals who understand platforms. The personal branding imperative. Gary argues, in the modern economy, everyone needs a personal brand, not just entrepreneurs. Everyone. Why? Job security doesn't exist, companies downsize, industries die. Your reputation is Googleable, employers search you, opportunities come to people with audience, and influence. The side hustle can become the main hustle. Even if you work a 9 to 5, building a personal brand is insurance. But I'm not interesting objection. Gary demolishes this ruthlessly. You don't need to be interesting to everyone. You need to be interesting to someone. There are 8 billion people on Earth. If you can interest 0.001% of them, that's 80,000 people, more than enough to build a thriving business. Examples Gary gives. Someone built a business reviewing different waters. Someone makes 6 figures teaching people to organize their Legos. Someone built an audience discussing trash collection. The internet is infinite. There's an audience for everything. The timing argument. Gary is emphatic. Right now is still the ground floor. Most people think social media is saturated. I'm too late. Gary says, you're early, incredibly early. Why? Most platforms are under 15 years old. New platforms emerge constantly. TikTok exploded recently. Most people still don't understand how to create content. Attention is abundant and underpriced. The people who will dominate the 2030s are starting now, in 2024 to 2025. Gary lays out the foundational rules for crushing it. Principle number 1, intent. Your intent must be pure. Provide value first, monetize second. The biggest mistake people make. Starting with, how do I make money? Wrong question. Right question. How do I provide so much value that people can't ignore me? Gary's rule. Give, then ask. Provide massive value for free for months or years. Build trust. Build audience. Then monetize. Most people give once and ask immediately. They fail. Principle number 2, authenticity. Be yourself. Don't fake it. The internet has a bullshit detector. People can tell when you're inauthentic. Gary swears constantly. Uses slang. Yells. That's him. You might be calm, analytical, nerdy. That's you. Don't try to be Gary. Be the best version of yourself. Principle number 3, passion. You must care about your topic. Why? Because you'll be creating content about it for years before seeing significant results. If you don't love it, you'll quit when it gets hard. Gary's test. Would you create content about this topic even if nobody watched? If yes, you found your passion. If no, find something else. Principle number 4, patience. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Building a personal brand takes years, not months. Gary's timeline. Expect 18 to 36 months before meaningful traction. Most people quit at month 6 when they have 47 followers. Winners are still going at month 24 when they have 10,000. Principle number 5, perspective. Keep macro patience and micro speed. Macro patience. This will take years. Accept it. Micro speed. Post content daily. Execute fast. Don't overthink. The combination is powerful. Patient about results, aggressive about execution. Principle number 6, content is king, context is queen. Creating content isn't enough. You must understand the context of each platform. A YouTube video doesn't work on Twitter. An Instagram post doesn't work on LinkedIn. Each platform has its own language, format, and culture. You must speak the native language of each platform. Gary breaks down the major platforms and who should use them. The pillar content strategy. Gary's system. Create one piece of pillar content, long form, high value. Chop it into dozens of micro content pieces distributed across all platforms with platform-specific formatting. Example, record 10-minute YouTube video, pillar. Extract 5 1-minute clips for Instagram/Facebook, pull 10 quotes. For Twitter/X, create blog posts from transcript. For LinkedIn, make 30-second teaser. For TikTok, 1 hour work becomes 30-plus pieces of content. YouTube, best for long-form educational content, storytelling, building deep connection. Format, 8 to 15-minute videos, though length matters less than value. Advantages, second largest search engine after Google. Evergreen content, videos get views for years, strong monetization, AdSense plus sponsorships. Gary's advice, if you can only pick one platform, pick YouTube. Why? It's the most powerful for building authority, and it lasts. Instagram, best for visual storytelling, lifestyle behind the scenes. Format, photos, stories, reels, short video. Advantages, massive engaged user base, strong for building community, visual first, works for many niches. Gary's advice, post daily. Use stories constantly. Engage in comments and DMs. Instagram rewards consistency and engagement. Facebook, best for community building, older demographics, groups. Format, video, text posts, groups. Advantages, largest user base, strong group functionality, excellent for building communities around topics. Gary's advice, don't sleep on Facebook. Everyone says Facebook is dead, but it has 3 billion users. Create a group. Build your community there. Twitter/X, best for real-time commentary, thought leadership, networking. Format, short text, threads, quick takes. Advantages, direct access to influencers and decision makers, great for B2B, and professional networking, real-time conversation. Gary's advice, tweet 10+ times daily. Engage with others constantly. Twitter is about participation, not broadcasting. LinkedIn, best for B2B, professional content, corporate audience. Format, Articles, professional posts, video. Advantages: underpriced attention, less competition than other platforms. Professional audience with buying power, excellent for B2B businesses. Gary's advice: LinkedIn is massively undervalued right now. Post daily. Share professional insights, behind the scenes, lessons learned. TikTok, best for short-form video, entertainment, young demographics. Format, 15 to 60-second videos. Advantages: explosive growth potential. Algorithm favors new creators. Younger audience, entertainment-first culture. Gary's advice: if you're under 30, TikTok is mandatory. The algorithm can make you famous overnight. Podcasting, best for deep conversations, building intimate connection. Format, audio, 30 to 90 minutes. Advantages: captive audience. People listen while commuting, exercising. Low competition, in most niches, easy to produce. Gary's advice: podcast if you love talking. It's intimate and powerful. But don't expect it to grow your audience fast. Use other platforms to promote it. Rehook, 15 to 15-15. You now understand the platforms and the opportunity. But here's where most people fail. They post inconsistently, ignore engagement, and give up after 3 months. Gary reveals the specific daily habits and tactics that separate the winners from the quitters. Let's discover what actually works. Gary gets tactical about what to actually do every day. The 1-10-100 rule. Gary's content volume formula. Document. Don't create posts at least once daily on your main platform. Post 10 pieces of micro content across all platforms. Weekly aim for 100 pieces of content monthly. Most people post once a week and wonder why nothing happens. Winners post daily minimum. Document. Don't create. Gary's most famous advice: don't create content. Document your journey. What's the difference? Creating, scripted, polished. What should I post? Documenting, raw, real. Here's what I'm doing today. Documenting is easier, more authentic, and more engaging. Examples: film yourself working, share your failures, and lessons. Show behind-the-scenes talk about what you're learning. You don't need to be an expert. Document the journey of becoming one. The content buckets. Gary recommends having 3 to 5 content themes you rotate through. Example for a fitness coach: workout demonstrations, nutrition, tips, mindset, and motivation, client transformations, personal journey. Never run out of ideas because you're cycling through buckets. The 80-20 rule. 80% of your content. Provide value, entertain, educate. 20% of your content. Promote your product/service. Most people do 80% promotion, 20% value. They fail. Give massively before you ask for anything. The jab, jab, right hook. Gary's boxing metaphor. Jabs equals value content, educate, entertain, inspire. Right hook equals ask, buy my product, sign up, hire me. You need many jabs before you earn the right to throw a right hook. Give, then ask. Quality versus quantity. Gary's controversial take. Quantity beats quality when you're starting. Why? You learn by doing, not by perfecting. More content equals more at-bats equals more chances to win. Perfection is procrastination in disguise. Ship daily. Improve as you go. Perfect content posted never helps nobody. Gary reveals what separates those who grow from those who stay stuck. The $1.80 strategy. Gary's Instagram growth hack. Find 9 hashtags in your niche. Go to each hashtag, find a top 10 posts, leave thoughtful comments, your 2 cents on each. 9 hashtags times 10 posts times 2 cents equals $1.80 of value daily. Do this daily. In 6 months, you'll have thousands of followers. Why does this work? People check who commented thoughtful comments. Show your human URI visible to your exact target audience. Respond to every comment. For the first year, respond to every single comment on your content. Every single one. Why? Shows you care, builds community, signals to algorithms that your content is engaging, which boosts it. Gary responds to thousands of comments weekly. It's not optional. The DM strategy. When someone comments something thoughtful, DM them. Hey, love your comment. What do? Start real conversations. Build real relationships. Social media is social. Most people forget that. Collaboration over competition. Reach out to people slightly ahead of you in your niche. Hey, love your content. Want to collaborate? Most will say yes. You cross-pollinate audiences. Gary built his empire on collaborations and partnerships. Once you have attention, how do you convert it to income? The monetization ladder. Gary's progression. Level 1. Services/consulting fastest path to cash. Trade time for money. Example, fitness coaching, business consulting, design services. Level 2. Digital products scale beyond trading time. Create once, sell repeatedly. Example, courses, ebooks, templates, memberships. Level 3. Physical product higher margins, more complex. Example, merchandise, supplement lines, products. Level 4. Sponsorship/advertising, get paid for your attention. Example, brand deals, sponsor content, YouTube AdSense. Level 5. Equity/ownership, invest in or build companies. Example, Gary invests in startups, builds VaynerMedia. Most people should start at level 1 services and climb the ladder. The patience play. Gary emphasizes, don't monetize too early, build audience first. Provide massive value. Then when you monetize, people are thrilled to pay because you've already given so much. The longer you wait, the more you'll make when you finally monetize. The personal brand premium. With a personal brand, you can charge more. 2 people offer the same service. Person A, unknown, charges $100. Person B, strong personal brand, charges $500. They do the same work. Person B makes 5x because of brand. Personal brand is a multiplier on everything you do. Multiple revenue streams. Gary's rule, don't rely on one income source. Build multiple streams. Consulting fees, course sales, affiliate, income, sponsorships, product sales, speaking fees. Diversification creates stability and scales income. Gary features dozens of people who crushed it. Here are a few patterns. Pattern number 1, niche down. The most successful didn't try to appeal to everyone. Examples. Someone built a business around reviewing fountain pens. Someone created content exclusively about Peloton bikes. Someone teaches people to organize their closets. The narrower your niche, the more rabid your audience. Pattern number 2, consistency over years. None of these people succeeded fast. Average timeline, 2 to 4 years before meaningful income. But once it hit, it scaled exponentially. The common trait, they didn't quit. Pattern number 3, platform mastery. Each person mastered 1 to 2 platforms deeply rather than being mediocre on many. They understood the platform's culture, algorithm, and audience. They spoke the native language. Pattern number 4, authentic voice. The most successful were unapologetically themselves. They didn't try to be Gary. They didn't copy competitors. They brought their unique personality, perspective, and style. The income range. Gary shares earnings of featured entrepreneurs. Low end, $50,000 to $100,000 annually, decent side income. Mid-range, $250,000 to $500,000, full-time income. High end, $1 million to $5 million plus, crushing it. All from personal brands built on social media. All starting from 0 followers. Gary addresses the psychological game. The 10-year mindset. Gary asks, what if success takes 10 years? Would you still do it? If no, you don't actually want it. If yes, you'll probably succeed in 3 to 5 years. Why? Because most people quit at year 1 to 2. Your willingness to go 10 years makes you unstoppable. Ignore the haters. When you put yourself out there, you'll get criticism. Gary's advice, who cares? The people criticizing aren't doing anything themselves. Focus on the supporters. Ignore the noise. The comparison trap. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. You see their highlight reel, not their struggle. Everyone starts at 0. Everyone. The self-awareness requirement. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Gary can't code. He doesn't try. Gary can communicate and build brands. He doubles down. What are you actually good at? Do more of that. What are you bad at? Outsource or ignore it. The work ethic non-negotiable. Gary is blunt. This requires work. Not 1 hour a week. Not when you feel inspired. Daily. For years. While working your job. While raising kids. You'll have to sacrifice. TV time, social media, scrolling, sleep, maybe weekends probably. If you're not willing to work harder than everyone else, pick a different path. Gary gets hyper-practical with each platform. YouTube tactics. Thumbnail and title equals 90% of success, master clickability. First 15 seconds hook or you lose them. Optimize for search, keyword research. Create playlists, increase binge watching. Consistent upload schedule, algorithm reward consistency. Instagram tactics. Stories daily minimum. Stay top of mind. Reels are king right now. Algorithm favors them. Engage and comment within first hour. Boost algorithm. Use all features, stories, posts, reels, live. Bio should clearly state what you do. LinkedIn tactics. Write like a human, not a corporation. Share vulnerabilities and lessons. Engage with others' content. Comment thoughtfully. Post during business hours. Video outperforms everything else right now. TikTok tactics. Hook in first 3 seconds or dead follow trends, but add your unique angle. Post 3 to 5 times daily. Volume matters. Duet and stitch popular content. Sound selection matters. Trending audio helps. Twitter/X tactics. Tweet 10 to 20 times daily minimum. Engage before broadcasting. Comment on others first. Threads perform well. Tell a story across tweets. Be real-time. Comment on news/trends. DM people you want to connect with. Gary concludes with a strategic view. Voice technology is coming. Gary predicts the next platform. Voice. Alexa, Siri, voice search, audio content. The winners of 2030 will be those who dominate voice now. Start a podcast. Create audio content. Get good at speaking. AR/VR is the future. Augmented and virtual reality will be massive. Gary's investing heavily in these platforms. The people creating content in VR today will dominate tomorrow. The platform doesn't matter. Platforms come and go. MySpace died. Vine died. Google Plus died. Your personal brand is platform agnostic. Build audience. Own the relationship email list. And you'll migrate to whatever platform emerges next. The inevitability of personal branding. Gary's boldest prediction. In 20 years, everyone will have a personal brand. It will be as normal as having a resume. The question isn't, should I build a personal brand? The question is, will I build it now while it's easy or later when it's mandatory? The real asset, your attention, audience, and influence are more valuable than money. Money can be lost. Reputation and influence compound forever. Focus on building attention. Money will follow. Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk is a blueprint for building wealth and freedom in the attention economy. The core insights. We're living in the greatest entrepreneurial opportunity in history. Social media demolished the barriers to building an audience. Personal branding is no longer optional. It's mandatory. Document your journey. Don't wait until you're an expert. Provide massive value before asking for anything. Engage authentically and consistently on your platforms. Master platform-specific context. Each platform has its own language. Monetize after you build trust and audience. Think 10 years, but execute daily quantity. And consistency beat perfection when starting. The formula. Pick your passion. Something you could talk about for years. Choose 1 to 2 platforms to master. Create pillar content. Chop it into micro content. Post daily minimum for 18 to 36 months. Engage religiously. Comments, DMs, $1.80 strategy. Build audience and trust before monetizing. Monetize through services, then products, then sponsorships. Diversify income streams. Reinvest and scale. The mindset. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. You have a smartphone. You have internet. You have 24 hours in a day. That's enough. The opportunity is now, not someday, not when you're ready. Start documenting today. Post something tomorrow. Engage daily. In 3 years, you'll be unrecognizable. Here's the question Gary would ask you. If you started creating content daily today about something you're genuinely passionate about and committed to posting for 3 years straight regardless of results, what would your life look like in 2028? And here's the follow-up. What's stopping you from starting today? Because the only thing between you and crushing it is your unwillingness to start before you're ready. The tools are free. The opportunity is massive. The only question is, will you do the work? If crushing it has convinced you that now is your time to build a personal brand, I need you to do 3 things. First, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We break down books that give you actionable blueprints for building the life you want, not theory, but tactics that actually work. Second, share this video with someone who's been talking about starting a podcast, YouTube channel, or online business, but hasn't pulled the trigger. Gary's message might be exactly what they need to finally start. Third, leave a comment answering this. What's the one topic you could create content about daily for the next 3 years? And what platform will you start on? Let's create accountability together. Remember, the people crushing it in 2028 are starting today, not tomorrow, not when they feel ready. Today, you don't need permission. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to start documenting, start providing value, and start building your personal brand. The greatest opportunity of your lifetime is happening right now. Don't look back in 5 years wishing you'd started today. Thank you for watching. Now stop consuming and start crushing it.